Now let's get into my advice, okay? Now I want to share all the things that I wish someone told me before I even decided to pick up that piece of Moldavite, or even like to do that quantum leap meditation. These are the things that I think are very key in manifesting and creating your reality and jumping into a new timeline. This touches on every single thing mindset, every single thing manifesting, every single thing where you take your life into your own hands and finally take your power back. The very first thing, honestly, is you need to make sure that you're able to hold everything that you're asking for. So I know a lot of times we might see other people have things that we want, and then we're just like, yeah, I want that. We'll try and manifest it. But you don't know the backstory. You don't know the things that they had to move through, the shadow work they had to do to create that space and to create the ability to hold all the things that they want, to hold what it is that you are looking at and you're like, oh yeah, I want that. It is so key to do that, because if you don't and you end up getting what it is that you want, then you might be in for a huge shock, right? It might not be everything that you thought it would be, or you might have a lot of fear behind losing it. And you might hyper fixate on that. And, of course, you're going to self-sabotage if that happens. So yeah, it's really key to make sure that you can hold what it is that you're asking for, and doing that inner work to create that space and to create that strength and that foundation to hold it once you receive it. The second thing that you really need to be aware of is to honestly be self-aware enough to know that you have more work to do. Honestly, I feel like you are going to be doing the inner work for the rest of your life, okay? Like, you're never going to get to a point where you're like, okay, I think I'm good now. It's like, no, once you conquer something, another thing that's ready to come up is going to come up, and you're going to have to work through that. But you need to be self-aware enough to recognize when that's happening, and to also know when you're working on something currently. Just get to the root of these reasons why you even want to quantum leap. Truly understand, like, why do I even want to do this? What is it that I want? Why do I want to get to this next phase, this next version of myself? Look at what's happening in your current situation and see if it's like something you're trying to run away from, or if it's something that you really need to take the time to understand. And if it's a pattern or a cycle, then to work on healing that and breaking it, so that once you get into that new reality, you're not going to face the same, situations. You're not going to end up in the same pattern over and over again, where you're constantly trying to leap into a new timeline. And then you have the same kind of things happen, and you're not making different decisions, you're not making different choices. It gets old fast. So really just be self-aware enough to know if there's more work that you need to do, and to get to the why of why you even want to quantum leap. And if you still want to do it after, then it makes it a lot easier for you to actually do, and for you to recognize once you're there, once you've done it. Yeah, again, it's just going back to doing that inner work and releasing the resistance, releasing the self-doubt, and really building your self-worth in you receiving everything that it is that you desire, you receiving everything that it is that you're calling in, you knowing that you deserve it wholeheartedly. It just makes the process so much easier. And also, by letting go and releasing, you're creating more space to even receive all of these things you're calling in, all the things that you're asking for, to receive this new dimension or this new timeline. Of course, you want to show gratitude. So in doing all of this, in doing your shadow work, and diving deep into your why, as you're doing this, you're literally showing gratitude for the process, for your experiences, for everything that's happened in your life that brought you to this point, because there's a reason for it. There's a reason why you felt it in your heart or in your gut, or wherever it is that you find your alignment. There's a reason for it to come to you, and for you to even have that idea to do it in the first place. So show gratitude for where you've gone, show gratitude for where you're about to go, and just have fun in the process. Those are things to look out for. I just want to leave you with some final pieces of advice on how to quantum leap and make your experience even better. So again, make sure that you're ready, okay? Don't do it before you're ready. But honestly, do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? If you feel like you want to do it, then you're ready. But yeah, make sure you're ready. Make sure you're in a state of allowance and gratitude, regardless of what shows up and what leaves. Don't hold too much attachment to it. Just understand that it is an experience. Life is an experience, you know. These things are not tied to you. You are experiencing everything at once, and yeah, we're just here to have an amazing time. We're here to learn, to have fun, to co-create, to just be the best versions and examples of ourselves as we can be, to further lead the way for those or a few steps, you know, a few steps behind us. Again, remain flexible. So don't be too rigid. Don't have these firm expectations of what it is that you want to leap into. Allow yourself to receive what it is that you want or something better. Make sure that you work on being in a surrendered state. So it's almost as if you want to be flowing with the current of life instead of swimming against it. That will make the process so much easier if you just remain fluid, remain flexible, and just be grateful for what is happening in your life right now, and be grateful that that new timeline is already yours. You're already there. It's just a matter of time before you get there in the 3D. Be patient. Be patient and understand that every single phase is necessary. So even if you're like in a little sticky phase, that is teaching you something. That is showing you what it is that you don't like. That is pointing you more in the direction of where you want to go and giving you more clarity on whatever it is that you're trying to quantum leap into, okay? So every stage, every experience is key and it's necessary. The more anxious you are and the more you wonder why things are not here yet, the longer it's going to take. The more resistance you're putting in between you and this new timeline that you're trying to get to. Last but not least, make sure you have fun. This is not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be difficult. It's literally supposed to bring you into the highest, the best version of yourself, and to allow you to experience that and to share that with the world. Have fun, enjoy where you are, you know, enjoy who you're meeting, take in all of these experiences, and yeah, they're just another page in your book. They're another chapter in your story. I feel like I talked a lot. Yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know if you are gonna quantum leap now and what method you want to do. I just want to thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you received what it is that you needed, even if it was just a little piece of like a little seed that I planted in your brain, and something better will grow. I hope that for you. And again, if anything doesn't resonate, just let it go. These are all my ideas, my experiences, my opinions. So of course they might not resonate with you, and that's okay. But if they do, subscribe, like the video, I don't know, join the podcast, whatever. Just stay tuned because I have more amazing content coming, and yeah, I can't wait to share it. So with that being said, I will see you next time. Bye.